Welcome to another edition of Talk on Sustainability. Today we have Jen Dolan from Western Sydney University, Australia. She's the Director of Sustainability and Partnerships. Welcome, Jen.
Thank you so very much for having me. It's been such a pleasure to come here to Chitkara and to see what's happening. I've had a really interesting tour this morning and I've seen some wonderful exemplars of what you're doing to take practical actions towards sustainability in the SDGs. A really impressive tour this morning was at your new 1 acre organic garden and forest out there. I was fortunate enough to inaugurate your new organic mushroom production unit, but I also saw the incredible work and things that you're doing around food security, recycling food waste, biogas, creating your own energy and creating a circular economy on campus, which is really all around sustainability in the SDGs. It was also really inspiring to see that 30% of your energy is generated from solar sources on campus and that you have a really strong and ambitious target to 2030. So I congratulate Chitkara University on that. It was a really, really impressive thing to see. The campus itself, the campus design, but also your commuting, your sustainable commuting and your electric vehicles really set the standard for how to think about a sustainable campus.
Thank you, Jen. And you know what? We've been very mindful of maintaining green spaces in the university.
Yes.
So you will see large portion of green spaces around the university. So in between the concrete buildings, you will see as a representative of sustainability. Did you think so?
Oh, I mean, we're standing and having this discussion in that, you know, the idea. And something I'd like to take home to my own campus is this little seat here for the students to sit here with a little bit of solar power, the solar powered lights. Everything in some way engages the students in sustainability. They're immersed in it. Well, while not actually really maybe thinking about it, it's intuitive for them. I think that is just marvellous.
So Jen, in your current role at Western Sydney University, how do you manage the cross-sectoral collaborations and partnerships? Are there any examples you would be able to share with us?
I'd like to talk about the principles of good partnership and good relationship management, and there's a number of them that I think stand us in good stead time and time again, no matter where we are in the world, no matter if it's local, global or at a regional level. And I think there's 4 or 5. One of them is trust. The other one is, or values, I would say, principles and values. You need to have trust in your partnerships, no matter what they are. You need to have respect. So you need to learn to listen, particularly if there's disagreements, but there needs to be deep respect on both sides. You need commitment, and commitment means actually honouring what you say you're going to do and following through. And you need to be able to be prepared to be there for the long haul through thick and thin. And I think they're really important principles to put into developing a relationship and partnership. One really good example I can give you, and this has been going on now for 12 years at our university, is we have a regional centre of expertise for sustainable development. It's endorsed by the United Nations University. We started out with Keeper work 12 years ago and it collapsed. It didn't take off. We had a really big launch, really big connections, and it imploded in and of itself. And it actually has just regenerated in the last 4 years through nothing more than 5 different groups, including our university, working together in a very slow, we call it a slow weave across the river, a very slow, methodical, non-bureaucratic way. All women, by the way. It's really interesting that it works 5 organisations, all women, passionate about river health. And we have had in the last 4 years worked up, reignited the network, and we've just won $1 million grant as a result of that to do some really exciting riparian work with platypus as a flagship species. The secret to all of that was that we came together. It wasn't a top-down, we came together as equal partners and we treated each other equally. Well, we all came with very little financial contributions, but some came with just their in-kind contributions. We didn't put pressure on each other, an agreed commitment, and we actively pursued what we believed in. And it's been really a wonderful thing in my life to be a part of.
I mean, congratulations, because I think that's a very big, important achievement. You know, keeping the partnership together and also to maintain based on respect and meeting each other's, their own vision and kind of aligning to each other's accomplishments or outcomes.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's the biggest key ingredient for a successful partnership.
We had and I think that actually is what united us, a core passion for healthy waterways. And so we drew that up in that our vision for the partnership was for clean, swimmable, livable and lovable. We embraced that emotion in working towards it. So having a foundation of what's important in the partnership, actually then everybody can bring their own pieces to it. And we did that really well. It's been really good.
That sounds absolutely incredible. Do you think there are other stakeholders like the government, the industry? Do they play a role in making these partnerships successful?
Absolutely. So this partnership is between the university and a number of our community groups and that. But we also have then a Friends of the Waterkeeper Alliance, and in that are a number of government instrumentalities. A major player in Sydney Water, a number of our councils are in that. So I think when you think about how you include different levels of partnerships, you actually have to make a place for everyone in that. So we've done that through having a Friends of the Waterkeepers Alliance as well, so that we can maintain our position on advocacy and what the rights of the river should be, but also connect really meaningfully with other partners, including developers and government instrumentalities. And I think then what comes into play then is good governance and structure, and being really clear about how you manage that, what the expectations are. We bring the Friends of the Waterkeepers Alliance together twice a year. We can consult on that, and they come to our annual forum. So there is a place for them in all of that as well.
Incredible, Jen. Amazing work. Thank you so much, Jen. It was an honor and pleasure having you with us today at Chitkara University. A lot of ideation took place today with all the stakeholders at Chitkara University. A big thank you for taking time out and spending the pretty much entire day with us. Really appreciate it.
I hope it's the beginning of many more days. I hope I can come back and see more of this beautiful place. And I'm so grateful to have had this time. Thank you. I think this is the beginning of a wonderful, productive relationship based on trust, respect, commitment and moving forward. Thank you.